very quick turnover from Bloodborne and its DLC. We're getting a new Souls game, Dark Souls 3. And I guess the first thing you're thinking of, did they have enough time?
Yeah, so Bloodborne came out, April of last year, February, something like that, yeah. So it's a very quick turnaround. We're talking year on year. And before that was Dark Souls 2.
And even the Skulls edition, which came out,
November of 2014. Yeah, it's a lot of games in not a lot of time.
And the thing is, it has had a lot of differences to the game, which have changed a lot of things. If you're coming into it as a new player, it's basically an action RPG. There's nothing really to, I guess, contrast it to because it's so unique in its own style. It's, I guess, slow in a way, but also very honest in its gameplay.
So that's it. If you're coming from Bloodborne, it's slower than Bloodborne. You're going to hold your shield up. Shields actually do stuff in this game. And you're going to be able to, I guess, take it a little bit slower. Whereas in Bloodborne, you need to kind of rush in, get in there, and get out so that you don't get hit. So it's a different sort of philosophy. So if that's your first Souls game was Bloodborne, you're really going to see the difference when it comes to Dark Souls 3.
That said, I guess the major issues that I'm actually having with now, hopefully do get patched out, is just the lag. And that's probably basically the particle effects, the freaking fog is kills everything.
The fog and mist really starts to ruin the game. It slows it down to almost unbearable. Yeah, so normally when you're playing one of these games, you feel like you know why you messed up. Whereas when you're in the fog, it's like the game's lagging. So now I can blame the game for where I messed up.
And that's, I guess, the point where you're going to have, I guess, a bit of contention if you're actually going to enjoy this game. That said, hopefully it gets patched out. And
get it on PC.
Or that. It is on PC. And even then, I still enjoyed my time with this game. It's still, I guess, it was a barrier there, which I then needed to overcome myself. There are ways around the fog. You always can do something about it. That said, there are a few different things that need to be mentioned about Dark Souls 3. It's a totally different game.
Really is, yeah.
Having such a short turnaround from, I guess, even Bloodborne or, the Scholars Edition, it's totally different. They've got from, weapon skills, we've got...
the shields all do different things now. There's different types of shields. There's different status effects. There's all these different mechanics and stuff brought over from Dark Souls 1 and Dark Souls 2.
Even Demon Souls, I think, do it even.
Yeah, some even Demon Souls. And it all comes together really well.
Yeah, I would say that one of the things I also enjoyed in this game, which slightly surprised me, even though I guess I would say the same thing about Bloodborne, is the visuals itself. Everything looks very, very nice. Everything's very crisp. Even the animations themselves felt fluid enough. Felt, I guess... The hitboxes were very well done with
very
also
refined
the animations.
And very well polished game.
Except for maybe some of the fucking leg swipes. I hate also the body crush. Oh, I just don't. Bosses are terrible. That said, I had so much fun with this game. If you haven't picked it up, even if you haven't played any Dark Souls games, just try it out. This is probably going to be one of the best ones to pick up.